Good morning, and I mean I got 8:52, so this is as early as I started in a long time. Under full disclosure, this is literally a personal reaction for Ravenous Catalyst subscriber, uh, supporter. I found the playlist. I went through everyone, and I finally found it. It was there. I just Rollen likes to use the Rollen thing too much, so there was too many playlists with my name in it. Long story short, if it gets sent again and I find it in the comments, I thank you. I appreciate it. I did find it. I'm starting with number one. And I'm going to try to. Let's see what we get here. We got Aesop Rock hot dogs. Going to try some, some lyrical content. I'm sure everyone saw yesterday. It seems like it's all I'm doing right now, but I thought instead of embracing a defeatist attitude and finding myself in some dark back alley wasting away with regret, I thought maybe we'd take a more legitimate shot at it. And there's going to be asterisks, appendixes and add-ons. It won't be, I'm sure there's other people doing it better. But I will give it a shot to do my best. Thank you for joining me over here. Reactions, Rants, and Ratables. Everybody else, especially if you're just an Aesop Rock fan. Wow, that's just a lot to unpack to come in to watch a music reaction. Yeah, no, I know. I sort of mix it all together, so whole lot of real life in the bars here. I don't know about this tune specifically, but as the artist goes, I mean, legitimately, yeah, the substance is as high quality as the beats and the rhyme schemes. So that all being said, I'm going to tuck in the dog because he needs tucking in. He is doing better than ever. Aesop's a pet lover. I thought I dug Poncho's hole. I dug the hole. I thought I was going to put him down. One morning, a while ago, before Hunter, then Hunter showed up, and Hunter has brought the dog back to life. If only just to make sure that nasty cat doesn't get the attention he deserves. And Hunter's not nasty. Name alone. He's a wonderful young man. Rambunctious. I mean, super rambunctious.
We're so excited we don't know what to do because we're about to re-enter the level above human.
I couldn't have had a better life than I've had these 21 years. And if it was good here, I know it's been twice as good when I get up there.
This isn't a troubling circumstance. Don't take it as that. It's just a gateway, just a doorway.
What we're doing is we're going home. We're going home to those individuals who sent us here to do this task. And this is
I hate to. It sounds nice, but I think it's secretly like the Hail Bob cult. So I don't know. I mean, lots of people, I'm present company excluded, I hope, and as always, all opinions for entertainment purposes only. But yeah, I mean, is there a ton of extremism and weird belief systems? Hell yeah. My honey bunny come from the witnesses, and they're literally a doomsday cult that failed. Then found a way to go to the bank and then protect the abusers who run the place. So yeah, lots of it's corrupt. But your next level quantum spirituality and nothingness and spiritual equality is the same as my belief in my guy. They end up in the same location. Now, it's not in the tail of a comment after I drink the Kool-Aid or eat my tainted applesauce and put on my jumpsuit. Probably in the reverse order, of course. But just saying, this, I'm not sure. They're going to a happy place.
Do this task.
I could be wrong.
The happiest and joyous thing that you can.
But yeah, seem more like the Hail Bob people than, someone looking to enter the cosmic tide pool and ebb and flow with the universe.
That you can.
All the noise in the song, right? I'm not at that level yet, but I do get, I live in northern Wisconsin. What do I got to lock all my doors for? It makes me feel wrong, but at the same time, I get lost. I heard some shit there. Okay. Cool.
Raised on 30 hot dog water and popcorn butter. EPMD telling me every pop star a sucker. Don't let him smell the pot stickers, he'll stick.
It's too bad I don't know what the any of it is. I probably won't go look it up because then they'd really be long. But EPMD, I don't know what that is.
Every pop star a sucker. Don't let him smell the pot stickers, he'll stick around for supper. He'll stick around for cheesecake, then 3 days, then the summer. Where spiders eat their mothers, where rodents eat their young. I'm not here to make sense where there is none. That's dumb. My attitude is ghastly.
That's funny. Yeah, if it doesn't mean nothing, it doesn't mean nothing. But if it has substance, it has substance.
Gallantry been going gone. I think I'm eat their young. I'm not here to make sense where there is none. That's dumb. My attitude is ghastly. Any gallantry been going gone. I think I'm probably a lot like dating Mola Ram. I should work on that. The geezer not a leader, I'm a loner. Lover, believer, upholder of the under. Just not a people person. Please forgive me if I'm flustered. I'll save 1,000 whales before your grits are even buttered. My name is Aesop Rock. I've been a mess for my entire life. All I know is spider.
Well, okay. Here is where I have to interject to personal belief systems and me, right? It's the whole point. And there's a few reactions on the channel just in case this is your first time here, because Hot Dogs by Aesop Rock is like the one. I don't know who this goofball is, but I got it. That's my jam. Well, I appreciate you being here, but the truth of the matter is I was reflecting yesterday, and it's funny. I think that's the key. Is I totally relate to so much of this. It put on a good act and write some great bars. Left to our own devices, would we want to, walk around in the woods and be left alone and, find shelter in a little lean-to? Maybe. I don't know. It definitely seems higher on our list than, in a van down by the river. But, when you support the under, then up, maybe that's cool too. I think I'm following quite a bit of it, but not everything. Because I don't know what some of the references were, so other players. I think I get when he's reflecting on himself. Obviously, when he calls himself by name, it's not a stretch, okay? But I think I really relate. Yeah. Potential wasted. Reflections upon potential wasted is a great way to consume day after day and not get anywhere. I haven't checked out someone told me I should check out some crazy poet. The name escapes me because I'm shit with names. It's not the thing I memorize. Names and numbers I don't do first. Obscure feelings based reflections. Sure.
You're not a leader, I'm a loner. Lover, believer, upholder of the under. Just not a people person. Please forgive me if I'm flustered.
So yesterday, I can't. These lines here, I'm not sure fall in my playground, but the rest of it,
under, just not a.
Especially, I mean, it's all it. Yesterday is the example. Sometimes opportunities are just disaster, right? And I see them as things to fear, and I get all worked up. And then I don't really like having unexpressed thoughts, so it puts me on that front street often. Boy, do I relate to this. Except for, the hot dog water and other stuff, because I ate a lot better than that. The folks were working people, so they ate well. You had to have a lot of strength to, labor all day.
People person, please forgive me if I'm flustered. I'll save 1,000 whales before your grits are even buttered. My name is Aesop Rock, I've been a mess for my entire life. All I know is fight or flight. What the fuck's a silent night? Who the fuck are you to tell me who the fuck you even are? This is more than Band-Aid.
Oh yeah, that's why that's always been so important. Because if I don't clarify that I think I'm full of shit constantly, you might think I'm trying to convince you of something, or there's something on the table for sale, which technically there might be. But that's not usually the deal. It's more of the lens I view life through. I don't really think I'm that important. It just could be entertaining to someone. I mean, I watch plenty of reality TV. I don't know. I guess because they're, ex-rock stars is probably a lot more interesting. But, there could be some interesting stuff there. But I don't think I'm telling. I try to hopefully not tell you who the fuck you should be.
Who the fuck are you to tell me who the fuck you even are? This is more than Band-Aids over itsy bitsy bleeding hearts. This is GNR announcing Jesus Christ on lead guitar. Finding Heather Hunter still inside your college VCR. Mirror, mirror on the wall, I feel like a fucking dog. Something this depraved is not a product of a loving God. Periwinkle Pegasus through rat-infested Lego bricks. Hug his mother briefly, then we're off to see The Exorcist.
It's cool. And that's like, there's lines in there where I wouldn't agree, but then I've never ever, and I came up Lutheran, as middle of the road potluck macaroni Jesus as it gets. And I don't ever thought, I was like going through that, but I figured it was, reflections of human control and misery, but then certain morality stories that people, especially my psychopathic peers, don't ever seem to pick up, have been entombed and entrusted to believers so long that I gotta say, I think it's really about the for the people who can't figure out the morality, right? But the whole, some nice guy gave you a cush life. You were sent here to be happy and comfortable. Where the hell has that ever been the contract? Since crawling out of the primordial ooze, or leaping off the 35th story balcony because you lost it all. Where has it been easy? And I don't mean disrespect. I'm just saying this is where I and the artist probably don't agree. Because I just never expected someone to go, oh, everything's cake, thanks. No, everything's a challenge, and most people will have me embrace moral relativism, and I'll be doing evil sooner than I know it. Right? I got a comment the other day. I like Maiden a lot. They love Maiden, but they represent what the industry artists really represent. Decline of civilization, not the uplifting of it. And if all we lift up is the bottom, especially when all statistics show mostly the complete dead bottom is mostly choice. It's mostly a choice. And thinking that those who choose the least deserve the most, well, that's not true. I mean, effort and Ed Company. He's going to be... He likes to chew on the edge of the TV now, which is not a good... if his head starts turning around, then I'll worry. And no hate. This is awesome. This is awesome. I do, right? I just know we're a product of lust and bodily fluid transfer. It's the spark of life and the what fills the soul that could represent maybe the ideals and structure and format of a loving God. But being there's as many evil, psychotic, small g gods to any, personal belief in a big G God. What can I say? I don't think we were put here to be happy. Left to our own devices, we are animals.
Is not a product of a loving God. Periwinkle Pegasus throw rat-infested Lego bricks. Hug his mother briefly, then we're off to see The Exorcist. I will not be checking messages. Why should I be? Special is as special does. You aren't special just because. Yes, your mother said you was. That's pretty much what mothers does. Someday I might. Special is as special does.
That's what I believe. Now that's the thing is Ange tells me all the time. My parole officer told me all the time is I spend too much time with I should have expanded the class of people. I don't even like saying it this way. It makes me uncomfortable. But especially my parole officer. It's like, you're not going to achieve anything if you continue running with, that same do drugs, make a band, fail at life crowd. You would have to achieve more. And then, if you think you're special, your special achievements would probably reflect it. You could be worthy of equal respect and morally sound treatment. But yeah, are you special? Oh shit, no.
You aren't special just because. Yes, your mother said you was. That's pretty much what mothers does. Someday I might find a plot to roam the...
There's the thing. I didn't have that. I would assume my brother won't be watching this one, but that would be one of his regrets that there was not a long way from enough touchy-feely love in our house. There was socially acceptable middle-income version of 3 hots and a cot, tons of labor and respect and care, love, but not a lot of hugging and soft cuddly shit, which turns out I didn't really go without, and then other people in the family went without. But yeah, I wouldn't say. Angie and I were talking yesterday, and it's like both my mother and my grandmother had deep fat fryers that looked like the day they bought them, and they used them regularly. And she's like, well, that doesn't work that way for most people. And I said, I know. They're covered with shit. They get dirty. Not these women. Kept pristine. So it was like, yeah, I got this skewed view from everyone around me that the world was efficient and respectful and polite. Not touchy-feely soft because you had too many chores, right? Even, grandma busting her ass in her house up till the day she passed. Respect all that.
So Liz, that special does. You aren't special just because. Yes, your mother said you was. That's pretty much what mothers does. Someday I might find a plug to roam the earth with 0 strings. Cut the tether, float this feather over eastern seaboard winds forever. Like seaborn kings invested in the froth and fog. They'll talk of his adventuring and call him things like salty dog. He freed like a bajillion prisoners from some secret haunted vault. Always had an elder puff, never yelled get off my lawn. Full disclosure, I don't even have a lawn. If I did, I'd probably grow the grass until the house was gone. Kick it to the town.
Yep, see? And this is a nice thing to agree to disagree with the artist, because I think this is fire. But I like my yard kept up. I would like the outside to represent the effort that I put into my inside. And then as you walk up the walk, here, I sold meat. They target you because they look around and they go, oh, see all that shit in the yard? They're a value customer. They need a value, so we can hustle them into buying our super expensive skank meat. Print up their own out-of-state licenses, just do whatever they wanted. And they didn't go to anybody who took care of their shit. They knew that person didn't have any time of the day for the hustle they were putting on. So, I mean, I will say, those standards also represent how willing you are to be deceived by maybe con men and hustlers. Because they all use it. So it's not me saying it. They say it. And I could probably meet a couple and get a cosign on that. This was specifically, your door-to-door food, meat or other things, But definitely one of the variables. Do you wanna show him you're right there? He is pretty much determined. Wait. Do you know what he did? Now, if I put it up here. Now, if I put it up there again. Now, have you seen these videos? Now, I wish I'm sure there's tons of TikToks with cats, orange cat syndrome. I hate this shit. I hate that. Oh, no, fuck that too. All I have to do is keep putting it up, and he'll be very happy. He enjoys watching. He's confused why there's 2 of us in the room right now.
Now forget the address or the house at all. This is how performance art exacerbates an albatross. I should maybe shake some hands. I should turn the music down. Have some people over without asking them to move a couch. But since you're here, I've got this awful futon I could do without.
That's
Should
awesome.
take like 2 seconds.
Yet never. People could either like or hate Seinfeld, but that Seinfeld couch moving ones that's pretty funny stuff. That's it. Aesop Rock hot dog. What can I say? There's definitely some stuff. I mean, I know periwinkle is a color, so a periwinkle colored Pegasus flying through. I mean, I think that's I don't know. There's some stuff, right? I wouldn't say I understand every part of it. I do have my own issues. I'm not thinking that anything the artist ever said is inappropriate. They're his opinions, his thoughts, his feelings. I respect that. Uh, I love to have that. It's okay to agree to disagree. Most of this thing was fire. I really, I just, don't have the same take on some of the topics Aesop does. And why would you need to? The world would be a pretty boring place if we all saw everything the same. I know there's globalist, depopulation pedos that, would dream of that scenario, but ick. I mean, come on. You can't even tell. No one can even express into words why that would be a good idea without injecting some sort of control, right? You'd have to express some sort of will to control others before you could even start. I can disagree with others, but I don't think we should change each other. I better learn how to get along and realize there's different sets of ideas, and as long as you do no harm, fuck the ideas. I know they're powerful. I realize as I'm saying it, I'm like, oh shit, ideas are more powerful than the people that create them. But, hey, puppers. All right, long and short. Okay, it was just a little over 20 minutes, so I like going 20 minutes. This turned out okay. Not a ton of personal stuff. Some reflection. Love the song. I don't know if the takeaway is any different than lyrics or no lyrics. I'll wait on someone else's opinion on that. Now, I have not looked at my comments since yesterday, but it's only 9:18. We'll start that stuff now as I load this up. There's this, and there's another, I think, 20, there's another 20-minute None Shall Pass, because I needed one yesterday that I hadn't heard, and I didn't put it up yet. So, I mean, we're getting a turn at the Aesop. I will be, give me a day or two now. I got to do some other stuff and find out what the opinions are. It's probably mostly the same. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'm an idiot. Take care. Give care. All that stuff I constantly say.